Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let me show you some of the new stuff they're working on. So I'm on Staging Branch and I just noticed they added the Abyss storage tanks. So let's check that out. Very detailed new barrel remodels. And I believe that if you already own the Abyss DLC pack, you'll get this for free. If not, you can always purchase it. Now, what's interesting is while testing them, I noticed the collider for the original Frontier horizontal barrel is slightly taller than the rest. I did not see this before. Look at this. And it's even noticeable when you walk on top of it, it pulls you up a little bit. So that's kind of weird because I thought they were all supposed to be the same colliders. Now the horizontal barrels are all the same, but this one right here is not. It's a little bit taller, so that might mess with its placement. Very, very weird. Let me know what you think about this, and what do you think about these new barrels that they're adding for the Abyss DLC. I think they look pretty cool. Next, we're going to go to the commit log, and we'll start with the Pilot Hazmat DLC. Looks like they're working on a new DLC, and it will be a pilot. Also, there's a mention of a M15 pistol. I assume this will be a remodel of one of the existing pistols, perhaps the semi-automatic pistol. Nobody knows for sure yet. And this is what the M15 supposedly looks like. That's just an image from Wikipedia. I assume this will be the same pistol. Next, we have benchmarking update. So it looks like they're reworking on the benchmarking tools available in Rust, maybe fixing the demos and bringing them up to date, because we really do need a good benchmark tool for Rust. The current one doesn't really work properly, so we can test against different systems and different settings. We have the Decor Lighting DLC being in development, and it seems to be adding a lot of different lights. I've seen a chandelier being worked on. I've seen fairy lights. I've seen string lights. A lot of different stuff is getting worked on, so it'll be interesting to see what else we got for the lighting in this DLC. But also, what I noticed the other day is that they merged Hack Week Manny under this DLC. It's now called the Clothing Mannequin. So a mannequin is possibly coming for the Decor Lighting DLC. And I assume the mannequin you'll be able to equip clothing and armor, maybe even weapons, and then quickly put them on from a visual appearance of the mannequin. So that would be really cool, in my opinion. Next, we have the console quit history. So when you go into the F1 console menu and you scroll up and down, the quit command will no longer appear in your history, so you don't accidentally toggle it. I think that's a nice quality of life, especially if you like to type out quit in console. And then Maverick has been working a lot on AI scientists, and there's been a lot of tweaking and all sorts of things. If you check out this branch, you'll see there's a lot of stuff to it, but I just took a screenshot of this. What's interesting, it says spawn new scientist on small oil rig. So are they adding a new scientist, or is this just a scientist with a tweaked AI? I guess we'll see. And here's the new menu for us that they're working on. This is very early work in progress work. I pulled this from a Shadowfrax video because he did have access to the screenshots. I think it looks pretty good. I like the new design. What's interesting is they're adding a search function here. So now you can search for commands and stuff instead of going through all the menus in case you don't know where it's located. I think that's great. And then a dev provided me with another screenshot just to show me how much clearer the buttons are. Because when I pulled these images from Shadowfrax's video, there's definitely compression here. So it's not as clear. But as you can see, it's a very good menu, very clear. Everything looks really good. I like it. And we have the Bellum Twitch drops coming soon. Bellum is a Spanish event. It'll be Bellum 3. I believe it's at the end of June, beginning of July is when it ends. Here are some of the drops. This AK right here is not part of it. The person was just testing it and they uploaded and we got it confused because the name was really weird. Also, I'm not so sure about Fancy Orbs MP5, if that's included. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But we got some interesting looking skins. We got gold M2, gold MP5. That's cool. And also I missed this AK, which I think looks great as well. It's the red AK skin and it's for this streamer. So I think they got a good set of skins. I personally like them. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. Please sub to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.